It's nice to meet you all. My name is Marin Kotori. I will do my best to learn fast so I can be of use as soon as possible. I hope I can live up to your expectations.
She was so beautiful. I've only encountered this kind of beauty once in my life. I've seen her once before. She has her hair up, but I'm positive she's the CEO of our company. Her real name is Marin Kujoin. Former CEO passed away at a young age, and she succeeded in his position. I, Ikuma Furuya, have seen the CEO once before. It was back when she just took over. She was very different back then. She looks like a completely different person. Back when I met her for the first time, she was cold and strict. Scary, to be honest. But now, she has a bright and cheerful appearance. Wow, you see how pretty she is? I know! Let's invite her for some drinks! If only they knew who she was. How could they not recognize her? I bet they were sleeping when she got introduced as a CEO. Let's see! Ikuma! I want you to be in charge of Marin's training. What? Me? I'm planning on putting her on your team. Since you're the team leader, it would only be right. You gotta be kidding me. Please, Ikuma. There's no one else I could ask to do this job. Oh, he's desperate. Of course. He knows that she's the CEO and he wants to flee from the responsibility. I understand. I was afraid of what the CEO might think of me if I rejected her, so I decided to go along with it.
I'm looking forward to this, Mr. Furuya.
Likewise, Miss Kotori. Since she's acting like a new employee, I guess I should pretend that I don't realize who she is. My name is Ikuma Furuya. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with.
Yes, sir.
After ending the introduction, I brought Miss Kotori to her desk and started the training. Hey, there are some files I want you to read through. They're mainly about company rules, explanations on how to access certain folders, and how to keep track of your time card.
Okay.
She's so focused. I have no idea why she's pretending to be a new employee, but she seems to be very serious about her work. None of the employees in our department slack off, so I'm sure she's not here to check up on that. Why is she here? Anyways, I gotta make sure I don't say anything rude. I don't ever want to get on her bad side.
Mr. Furuya.
Yes, what is it?
I finished going through all the files you told me to. What should I do next?
Okay then, Miss Kotori, do you have any experience with programming?
Programming?
Oh no. This is the system development department. She has no idea what programming is? What the heck am I supposed to assign to her if she can't do anything?
I'm sorry for the lack of experience.
Oh, no, it's okay. How about we make some time for lessons so you can learn about programming?
Lessons? I don't think our company provides any lessons to employees.
Keep your mouth shut! People might find out who you are if you say things like that. Only an employee of the company would know that information. A new employee would never know that! Let's just start with this. Here, we could do it together for now. I'll start by explaining what programming is.
Oh, thank you very much.
I explained everything Miss Kotori needed to know about programming. As expected, she's a fast learner, and the lesson went smoothly without any problems. Let's see. How about we learn about coding languages from this book?
Oh, that's a thick book.
Well, there is a lot of information to learn about. Don't worry, you won't have to memorize the whole thing today. Let's take it slow.
Will I be able to memorize all that?
Oh, you only have to memorize the basic parts. Actually, as long as you know how the codes affect the system, you can look them up whenever you need to. You don't have to memorize all of it.
What a relief. I think I'll be able to handle that.
Okay, let's do this. The truth is, just using the codes the way the books describe it could lead to major mistakes and problems. But that could happen to anyone, so I shouldn't tell her now. It'll just get her worried. I could see Miss Kotori studying hard. She had her nose in the book all day to get used to the codes. I don't think she'll be here long enough to learn everything about programming, but who am I to stop her if she wants to learn about it? Meanwhile, Meanwhile, I worked on my assignments and discussed work issues with my colleagues. Miss Kotori, it's time for your lunch break. You should rest your eyes.
Okay, thank you. Oh, Mr. Furuya?
What is it?
Would you like to join me for lunch? We work together. I want to get to know you better.
Gosh, I'm sorry. I still got a lot of work to do.
Huh? But it's time for our lunch break.
Well, I have something I want to finish before the afternoon, so you can go ahead and...
So you will be working during your break time?
Well, no, Crap. I forgot she was the CEO.
Do you realize it would be a big problem if that were to be true?
Please forget what I said. Let's go eat.
I'm glad you said that. Where do you want to go?
Well, is there anything you want to eat? I was close. It felt like she just grabbed at my heart. Isn't she supposed to be new and innocent? Why does she turn on her CEO switch from time to time? I should be more careful about what comes out of my mouth.
Do you have any favorites? I'm not familiar with the restaurants around here.
You are the CEO. Oh, I get it. You only go to expensive places since you are the CEO. Do you like anything in particular?
Well, no. Oh, I almost forgot. I would like to try the food called ramen.
You've never eaten ramen before?
Nope. I've always been curious about it, but I never dared to go into a ramen shop alone.
Everybody who has an ordinary life has had ramen. Was she raised in a bird's cage or something? Her family must be filthy rich if she's never had ramen in her life. All right, let's go to a ramen shop then.
Yes! I'm so excited.
And so we decided we would have ramen for lunch that day. So delighted as she followed me, but I needed to keep in mind that she was the CEO. I have to make sure I make no mistakes.
This is the ramen. Oh, it's so tasty.
Don't overstuff yourself.
Okay.
She looks like a girl eating chocolate for the first time. She looks so innocent, a lot younger than her actual age. Wait, I wonder who is older, the CEO or me? I let my thoughts wander as I finished my ramen. After that, we went back to the office. Miss Kotori continued to study diligently, and we both worked hard until the end of the day. Hey, Miss Kotori, you can pack up and go home now. I told Miss Kotori it was time to get off work and head home.
Thanks. I guess I'll get going then. Mr. Furuya, you should head home too.
Haha, good job today. I won't be going home anytime soon, but I shouldn't tell her since she'll probably scold me. I always stay at the office late, and I go home on the last train. I also work on weekends too. To tell you the truth, I've become a slave for the company. But there's nothing I can do about this situation. Somebody has to do the work. What? Oh my gosh, this girl is so behind on her work. So is this one. There's a program called WBS, which supervises the employee's work progress. I checked it and I was horrified to see the report. I try as hard as I can to support my team members, but since I was so focused on Miss Kotori today, I didn't spend as much time on the others. I felt bad. My actions have put a burden on all my team members. Still, maybe I should quit this company. I work till late every night, and I don't get days off on weekends. I work my ass off, but it's still not enough to get the work done. It's too much. I was about to reach breaking point. As I was swimming in my pool of thoughts...
You know you can't quit, right?
Huh? Miss Kotori? Why are you...
Do you remember me telling you to go home early today? Why are you still at the office working all alone?
Well, there's just so much left to do.
That doesn't mean you can overwork yourself like this. Mr. Furuya, I'm aware that you overwork yourself every night. You even come in on the weekends.
How do you know that?
I had some research done before coming here. You've probably already realized this, but I'm not a new employee. I'm the CEO of this company.
What? Why did you decide to reveal your identity?
Because there's no need to hide it anymore. The only reason why I pretended to be new was to check up on how you were doing.
Check up on me?
I checked your time card and I found out that you work overtime every single day. But I know that you stay a lot longer than the time you punch your time card. I needed to know what was going on. I had to find out what was causing you to work like a slave. Asked your boss about it, but he wouldn't give me a proper answer. That's why I decided to come and see for myself.
I apologize.
Mr. Furuya.
What? What is it?
I know that you are exhausted. Please, go home and rest.
But I still have so much to finish by tomorrow.
I forbid you to stay. CEO orders.
But
We will have a meeting with your boss to talk about your workload. We can always divide the work you do among the other employees.
well, I don't think I should force my responsibilities on others.
The problem is that you have too much on your shoulders right now. The others go home early, so why is it that you have to stay behind alone to finish all of the work? Their workload is nothing compared to yours.
Yes.
And you should learn to trust your team members a little more.
Huh?
I realized by watching you today, you spend a lot of time trying to answer all the questions your team members have. I'm not saying you shouldn't help them out. I just want you to stop dishing out answers and give them a chance to learn on their own.
But why?
People tend to stop growing when they stop using their brains. At the moment, you give them all the answers. They are aware of that too, so they've stopped using their brains, and that's why everything is so inefficient around here. I also heard that you stay to do all the work that your team members can't handle. Do you see how you're taking away their chance to grow?
I see what you mean.
Yes. That's why you, the leader, should believe in them. I want you to stop giving them answers. I appreciate how caring you are towards them, but at times like this, being strict is the strongest form of love.
I understand.
Okay, now I'm finished talking. We should head out to go to eat a delicious dinner. Everybody needs a break from time to time.
I followed Miss Kotori out of the office to an expensive restaurant to eat dinner with her. Wow, how much is it gonna cost? I tried smiling, but I couldn't do it well. I was afraid of how much money I was gonna have to pay.
You don't have to worry about the money. I will pay for your dinner tonight.
But I can't let a junior colleague pay for all this.
That's not a problem. I brought you here as the CEO, not the new girl in the office.
I see. I don't know if I should treat her as the CEO or as my team member. Dinner was amazing. I had never tasted anything so exquisite in my ordinary life.
You know what? You are such a great guy.
By the time I realized, the CEO was drunk. That's strange. I didn't think we had enough alcohol to get drunk. I guess the CEO's alcohol tolerance level was lower than I thought.
Hello? Are you listening?
Oh, yes, I'm listening.
You're so stuffy. You should learn to relax a little.
Wow, now she's dissing me? I like her better when she's sober. Miss Kotori, do you drink alcohol daily?
She doesn't allow me to drink alcohol, but since nobody is watching me today, I'm free as a bird.
Gosh, I knew it. There's a reason why you're not allowed to drink. I have a feeling she brought me here just so she could have drinks. When I met her before, she always had a scary bodyguard-type secretary wherever she went. The CEO most likely sent her bodyguard away so she could blend into the other employees.
Excuse me, more wine, please.
Huh? You shouldn't drink anymore. And please don't be so loud in such a nice restaurant.
I'm ordering it for you. You need to drink a lot more.
No, I still have some left.
Chug it down, there's more coming. And I come here all the time, they won't complain.
Shouldn't you behave yourself more since you're a regular customer? I wanted to say that to her, but she was too drunk to understand anything. I was too embarrassed to stay in the restaurant, so I wolfed down my food and dragged the whining CEO outside. And do you know who had to pay for the expensive bill? Me! Are you gonna be able to get home alone? Ma'am? Why are you sleeping? Please, wake up! Wake up now! Oh gosh, she's out. What am I gonna do with her? I don't know where the CEO lives. It's either taking her to a hotel or bringing her back to my place, but I knew either choice would cause misunderstandings. In the end, I decided to bring her home. My house was the safer choice. I realized that the hotel clerk would get suspicious of me since the CEO wasn't conscious. Oh, Miss Kotori, are you awake now?
Huh? Hey, it's you. Oh, you are such a hard worker. I'm so proud of you.
Miss Kotori!
I'm not Kotori. Call me Marin.
Damn it! I don't know whether you're drunk or you're sleepy, but please, just wake the hell up!
Huh?
What? She suddenly grabbed my shoulders and then hugged me.
This is your punishment for being naughty.
You're not making any sense!
You shouldn't talk to the CEO like that. You deserve to be punished.
You are being ridiculous!
Am I really? So how should I punish you?
After that, the CEO continued to harass me. However, she fell into my bed and immediately fell asleep. I considered sleeping on the couch, but I couldn't leave the bed. The CEO would grab at my arms every time I tried to get up. How am I going to explain this situation to her tomorrow morning? I couldn't fall asleep that night. I was awake the whole time thinking of how to tell the CEO why we ended up sleeping in the same bed.
I'm horrified. I'm so sorry for the trouble I caused you.
The next morning, the CEO woke up and had a frantic moment until I explained the events of the previous night. She suddenly started kneeling on the floor. Please, get up off the floor. It really wasn't that big a deal.
Still, I just can't believe you saw that side of me, and on top of that, I made you stay in the same bed. Oh, I'm so embarrassed by myself. I have no words.
Yes, we slept next to each other, but nothing else happened, so it's okay.
Are you sure about that?
Yes! I did all that I could to prevent anything from happening.
Oh, I'm glad nothing else happened. Mr. Furuya, do you have a girlfriend?
Huh? No, I don't, but why do you ask?
Well, I was wondering if I could be your girlfriend.
What? This is so out of the blue. Why are you asking me that?
Even if nothing happened between us last night, you saw me drunk and we slept in the same bed. I'm hoping you will accept me as your wife someday.
Wow, that is a huge leap into the future. Well then, I'll accept your offer. I am fully aware that she was drunk, but a gorgeous CEO made moves on me last night. I had already developed feelings for her, so her suggestion sent me over the moon. I never imagined anything like this happening, but Marin and I ended up dating. She went back to being the CEO, and her bodyguard kept a close watch on her, so Marin was off limits during work hours. Got home, Marin never let me go. She asked to put on a strong front as the CEO, but in reality, she was a total lovey-dovey. I would love to tell you the story of how our relationship deepens, but I see we've run out of time. Oh, I almost forgot. It turns out that Marin is the same age as me.